Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Uh, Hello, let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Angga Fernanda and NPM 2341150. And here I will present about organizational design and effectiveness. Um, Introduction. To begin, let us first understand what an organization really is. An organization is not just a group of people working together, but rather a complex social system composed of individual relationship and coordinate affective, affectives, activities that are directed toward achieving shared objective within the system. Organizational designs serve as the framework of the blueprint that determines how all components are arranged and how they interact with each other. Mm, Designed organization facilitates effective communication, efficiency, coordination, and smooth decision making. On the other hand, a poorly designed organization often face confused, overlapping roles and inefficiency. Organizational design becomes the foundation for achieving organizational effectiveness. And definition of organizational design. Organizational design can be defined as the process of structuring and organizing component system and relationship in order to achieve coordination, effectiveness, and adaptability. According to Richard L. Dev, organizational design in the process of configuring organizational elements to achieve effectiveness and adaptability to the environment. This means that organizational design is not only about drawing organizational charts or defining hierarchy, but also about creating systems of communication, decision-making process, and collaboration mechanisms that the people to work together productively. And objective of organizational design. The main objective of organizational design are to ensure that the organization operate effectively and efficiently while being adaptable to change. Some key objectives include 1. To enhance coordination and communication across different units. 2. To increase efficiency through clear task division and accountability. 3. To improve flexibility and adaptability in responding to environmental change. 4. To support the implementation of organizational strategy. 5. To enhance employee motivation and job satisfaction through meaningful role and responsibility. For a good design allows an organization to achieve its goals while ensuring that people within it feel and engaged. And next, principles of organizational design. There are several key principles that guide the process of designing an organization. 1. The principle of balance. The structural most balance between centralization and decentralization, between control and autonomy, and between stability and flexibility. 2. The principle of specialization. Tasks and responsibilities should be divided based on expertise to maximize productivity. 3. The principle of coordination. Every part of the organization should be harmoniously connected through clear communication and teamwork. 4. The principle of hierarchy. A clear line of authority should exist to ensure order and accountability in decision making. 5. The principle of adaptability. The design must allow the organization to adjust to environmental and technological change over time. These principles are applied properly, the organization can function efficiently while remaining dynamic responsive. And next, dimension of organizational design. According to Duff and Robbins and Coulter, 2020, there are several dimensions that determine how an organization is designed. 1. Complexity refers to the degree of differentiation within the organization, such as level of hierarchy, job diversity, and departmentalization. 2. Formalization referring to the extent to which rules, procedure, and policy are written and strictly followed. 3. Centralization describes the degree to which decision-making is concentrated at the top management level. 4. Standardization refers to the extent to which activities are performed in a uniform and consistent manner. Of this dimension influence how communication flow, how decisions are made, and how flexible the decision can be. And next, type of organizational design. In practice, organization can adopt different structural design depending on their size, strategy, and environment. Some common types include 1. Function structure. Organize activity based on function such as marketing, finance, or human resource. It promotes efficiency but may create silos between departments. 2. Divisional structure. Dividend this organization by product line, geographic region, and customer group, uh, suitable for large organizations with different operations. And 3. Structure. Functional and divisions design, where employees report to two, one functional, one the project based. And next, organizational effectiveness. Now let us to the concept of organizational effectiveness. Effectiveness refers to the degree to which an organization achieves its goal using available resources efficiently while maintaining internal stability and external adaptability. According to Kamen and Witten, 1983, organizational effectiveness can be viewed from three major perspectives. 1. Goal approach focus on the extent to which the organization achieves its specific objective or target. 2. A system approach focus on the organizational ability to maintain internal stability and adapt to change in the external environment. 3. Strategic constituting approach focus on the satisfaction of key stakeholders such as employee, customer, shareholders, and government. And this perspective in become clear that effectiveness is not just about financial performance. It also judges employee well-being, innovation, and stakeholder satisfaction. And next, relationship between organizational design and effectiveness. Organizational design and effectiveness are closely interconnected. A well-structured organization ensures that information flows smoothly, roles are clearly defined, and resources are utilized, utilized, utilized efficiently. However, a poorly designed structure can lead to duplication of workflow, decision-making, and conflict among departments. The contingency approach explains that there is no single best design for all organizations. Instead, the most efficient, the most effective design depend of several factors such as the organization strategy, its size and complexity, the external environment, the technology it uses, and the characteristic of its workforce. For example, technology-based companies like Google or Apple use flexible and team-oriented design to foster creatively, while government institutions tend to adopt bureaucratic structure to ensure compliance and stability. And next, modern challenge in organizational design. In the modern era, organizations face a variety of new challenges that require redesign and innovation such as digital transformation, which demand organizations to integrate technology into every process, remote work and virtual team, which require new coordination method and digital management system, agile structure, emphasizing speed, flexibility, and cross-functional collaboration, and last, sustainability and social responsibility, which require organizations to align profit goals with ethical and environmental value. These challenges show that organizational design must continuously evolve to stay relevant in the face rapid global and technological change. And then conclusion. To conclude, organizational design and effectiveness are interdependent and dynamic elements of every organization. Design is not only about creating structure, but about building systems that with behavior, foster collaboration, and enable strategic success. An effective organization is one that can continuously redesign itself in respond to internal and external change. Therefore, as future management and leader, we must learn to design organizations that are not only efficiency and goals oriented, but also flexible, human, and innovative. And thank you very much for your attention. Have a great day, and may this knowledge guide us in becoming more efficient organizational leader in the future. And thank, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.